34 Japanese Chin facts every owner should know. Number 1. In Japan, all dogs are known as Inu, which literally translates to, well, dog. This primarily includes working breeds like the Shiba Inu or the Akita Inu. However, the Japanese Chin is the only exception to this due to their historical association with royalty. Number 2. As their name suggests, Japanese Chins bear a direct link to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Japanese nobility played a pivotal role in refining the breed into its present form. How these dogs arrived in the country, however, remains a subject of debate. Number 3. Some people claim that the Japanese Chin was gifted to Japanese royalty in 732 AD by Kim Jangsun, an envoy from the Korean kingdom of Silla. Others suggest that they were gifted to the Empress of Japan as early as the mid-6th century or the 7th century. Still others propose a later date pointing to 1000 AD. Number 4. Regardless of their exact route to Japan, most people believe that the Japanese Chin's ancestors likely originated in China. This theory hints at a potential link to other small Chinese breeds like the Shih Tzu. Number 5. Some people even theorize that the Japanese Chin shares a common ancestor with the Pekingese, another dog from ancient China. The two breeds still share the same characteristic, that is, a flat face, with the Japanese Chin has a straighter legs, a square body, and a thinner coat. Number 6. One reason behind the widespread belief in the Japanese Chin having Chinese origins is the appearance of dogs with similar appearances in ancient Chinese artifacts, including temple art, pottery designs, and embroidered textiles. Number 7. The Japanese Chin is a toy dog breed, typically standing between 8 and 11 inches tall and weighing just 7 to 11 pounds. Their small size makes them a preferred choice for lapdog enthusiasts. Number 8. One explanation behind the Japanese Chin's tiny size is that they were bred to be small enough to fit into the wide sleeves of the traditional kimono, the iconic national attire of Japan. The dogs are believed to have been exclusively owned by nobility, and theft of a Japanese Chin was apparently punishable by death. Number 9. In ancient Japan, smaller Japanese Chins held greater value, and adult Chins weighing less than 3 pounds were highly prized. To create such small dogs, puppies were fed sake or Japanese rice wine in an attempt to stunt their growth. Number 10. Japanese Chin owners commonly highlight a single downside to owning these dogs: their exceptional intelligence. Many jest that you don't own a Japanese Chin, but they own you. And training them? Well, it's the Chin that trains you. Living with one apparently fosters an unbreakable bond, and you'll never wish to be without a Chin again. Number 11. According to Stanley Korn's research, however, Japanese Chins rank 62nd out of 79 dog breed groups in terms of working and obedience intelligence. They've been noted to learn new commands within 40 to 80 repetitions and obey the first command only about 30% at the time. Number 12. In 1854, Japan concluded its era of isolation, known as Sakoku, which spanned over 250 years. This marked the opening of Japan's borders to global trade and facilitated the introduction of the Japanese Chin to the Western world. What's more, Commodore Matthew Perry, the leader of this expedition himself, returned with 2 Japanese Chins, making them the first of their kind in the US. Number 13. According to the Japanese Chin Club of America, Commodore Perry actually received 3 pairs of Japanese Chin dogs, one for himself, one for President Franklin Pierce, and the third for Queen Victoria. Out of these 6 dogs, however, only Perry's dogs are said to have survived the voyage. Number 14. Commodore Perry gifted his 2 Japanese Chins to his daughter, Caroline Perry Belmont. These 2 dogs, one male and one female, were apparently never bred and died as beloved house pets. Interestingly, Caroline's son, August Belmont Jr., served as the president of the American Kennel Club from 1888 to 1915. Number 15. The American Kennel Club recognized its first Japanese Chin, a dog named Jap, in 1888. However, at the time, Jap was recognized under the breed name Japanese Spaniel instead. Number 16. It wasn't until 1977 that the AKC formally recognized the breed as the Japanese Chin instead of Japanese Spaniel. Other names that the breed held in the past include Japanese Toy Spaniel and Japanese Pug. Number 17. The AKC breed standard is quite strict when it comes to the Japanese Chin's coat color. The only permissible colors include black and white, red and white, and black and white with 10 points. Any other color results in disqualification from the show ring. Number 18. Due do note that the red stated in the AKC breed standard includes all shades of red, orange, lemon, and sable. In simpler terms, there are actually 6 AKC approved Japanese chin colors, including lemon and white, sable and white, and white and black. Number 19. The Japanese chin is said to have distinctive oriental expression, similar to the Shar-Pei and the Chow Chow. This expression is characterized by the large broad head, large white set eyes, short broad muzzle, ear feathering, and evenly patterned facial markings. Number 20. Certain Japanese chins also display a distinctive mark on their foreheads, often seen as a blaze or a line. Legend suggests that the Buddha blessed these dogs by laying his thumb on their foreheads, leaving a mark that signified favor and protection. So this marking is also known as the touch of the Buddha. Number 21. Interestingly, the AKC breed standard notes that the Japanese chin is very sensitive to oral examinations. In show settings, if a chin hesitates during a teeth check, judges are recommended to defer to the handler for displaying the bite. However, missing or misaligned teeth are heavily penalized. Number 22. When Queen Alexandra was married to King Edward VII in 1863, the British royal family gifted her a Japanese chin. She immediately became a fan and started actively collecting these dogs. The Queen was even frequently portrayed in paintings and photographs alongside her cherished pets, contributing significantly to the breed's rising fame in England and across Europe. Number 23. In his book, Edward and Alexandra, The Private and Public Lives, Richard Hoff describes how devoted Queen Alexandra was her to Japanese chins. She is said to have consistently surrounded herself with the dogs, and they were a constant presence whether she entered a room or played the piano. What's more, despite having around half a dozen of them, she never got their names wrong. Number 24. As more time passed, Japanese chins gained popularity as favored lap dogs among the upper class in both Britain and the United States. Notable early American owners of the breed included President Franklin Pierce, then Secretary of War Jefferson Davis, and the daughter of Commodore Perry, Caroline Perry Belmont. Number 25. Other notable individuals who are known to have owned Japanese chins include Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne and comedian Joanne Rivers. These charming dogs have found homes among various influential figures, adding to their allure and popularity. Number 26. The chin in the breed's name is often said to mean cat-like in Japanese, which might be referring to their cat-like behavior. Some sources even claim that the chin was specifically developed to resemble cats in both appearance and personality, although this theory lacks substantial historical evidence. Number 27. One cat-like aspect of the Japanese chin is their love for high perches and the ability to reach their elevated spots. Some chins are also said to clean themselves and bat at objects, much like a cat would. Number 28. The UK Kennel Club's Breed Watch system categorizes the Japanese chin as a Category 1 breed, which means that there are no specific points of concern unique to this particular breed. In contrast, the Bulldog has been listed as Category 3, the worst ranking, primarily due to their brachycephalic features. Number 29. Make no mistake though, the Japanese chin also has a flattened brachycephalic face. In other words, these dogs also face issues with breathing and temperature regulations. Additionally, their large eyes are prone to scratches, so you always gotta pay extra attention and care toward these dogs. Number 30. The Japanese chin's flattened face also creates a number of facial folds in and around their nose. These areas can trap moisture and lead to fungal problems, so remember to occasionally wipe your chin's face with a damp cloth and clean the folds with a cotton swab. Number 31. The average Japanese chin lives for around 10 to 12 years, although some have been known to reach 15 years or even more. However, a survey from the UK Kennel Club puts their median lifespan at just 9.25 years. Number 32. When Japanese chins are particularly excited or happy, they start spinning around in circles, often on just 2 legs. Chin owners have affectionately named this adorable behavior the chin spin. Number 33. Some chins have even been known to sing, ranging from a soft melodic trill to a more pronounced and almost operatic sound. Once again, this vocalization usually comes out when your Japanese chin is excited, seeking attention, or expressing happiness. Number 34. Japanese chin prices can vary greatly depending on factors like pedigree and location. On average, you can expect to pay anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 for a chin puppy from a reputable breeder. However, don't forget that adoption is always available as a cheaper option. Alright guys, know which of these Japanese chin facts surprised you the most? Please let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.